intruders on campus. You know what to do. Stupid questions will make you look stupid.
Sir Nigel Bickleworth. Cheers, cheers! On 2 Point Radio, forget what you're doing and give in to the saccharine melodies of my voice. I am Sir Nigel Bickleworth, and you may not know it, but you've just made a wonderful decision. The finest radio show in town, coming right up.
We've just completed a marketing project. Nicely done.
on Sir Nigel Reviews, we'll be talking about a modern beat combo, a group that call themselves the Helium Baboons. I must admit, while it may not be my usual cup of beef tea, for contemporary mindlessness, and that's what this is, it was not as bad as most of today's dirge and drivel. Helium Baboons, not as bad as I feared they would be. 2 shrugs out of a possible 5.
Tuition fees may be spent on administrative bonuses. Campus intruders, please not come in. Frequently asked questions. Yes, we are testing you.
It's time for Spill the Tea, where we take some finely dried hearsay from our shameless county and strain it for all the precious nectar we can. Education Minister Tarquin Foxbridge is under scrutiny for describing 2 Points youth as ambitionless nitwits, and I can see why. I can only hope that it's an abridged form of the full quotation. It would be remiss of him to forget that they are also loud, foolhardy, crass, smelly, and generally hopeless.
Unattended sandwiches will be eaten by me. Frequently asked questions. No, I've not seen your frog. project complete. It's almost the end of the academic year, in case you hadn't noticed.
Crunch. Get some gubbiny grub in your gob with cheesy gubbins. The essence of cheese. Cheesy gubbins. You know you want to.
The academic year is over. Students must vacate the campus. End of year results are now available. No unauthorized panicking. Welcome, new students. We're more afraid of you than you are of us. Welcome to the start of a new year. I'll be your host. Hello. Now taking students for academic exercise. Announcement. Intruders on campus. Oh no. Frequently asked questions. No, you can't have an extension.
And now, for the results of last week's sonnet writing competition. I must say I was appalled, if not surprised. They were lacking structure, they were lacking soul. Some of you wouldn't know an I am from a dactyl. We'll be rolling the competition on to next week, so send in your sonnets. They can't get any worse.
Distract Affected students should pretend that they're listening. Students are reminded to have the time of their lives. We're sorry for the litter that you... Oh, sorry, that's mine. Frequently asked questions. No, your chicken should not be pink.
My respect for those that choose chivalric and knightly pursuits. Well, it's really very large. The Bigglesworths, after all, come from a rich and prestigious line of people on and near horses. That being said, feudal aristocracy use their hands far too much for my liking. The swordsmanship, the adventuring. Have you ever held a lance? It's a chore. If you're so important, why are you doing all that work? Rule smarter, not harder.
The more you revise, the longer you've been revising.
that Agatha Sphere and the Orb Foundation are targeting the county's colleges in an attempt to appeal to a younger demographic. Those orb-happy loons must be subdued at all cost. But wasting their time trying to brainwash our brainless students seems like a terrific diversion. I'm so glad we found a use for our horde of unwashed undergraduates.
Staff are reminded to care about students. We've just completed a research project. Well done. Tuition fees are expensive, and education is priceless.
And now for the segment we call Agony Answers. You provide the agony and I'll provide the answers. This week's problem is from Helpless in Hogsport. I'm stuck in my bathroom. I think the doorknob fell off. What should I do? Well, I'd start by contacting someone under less anonymous circumstances. Perhaps a friend or the local authorities. Best of luck and so on.
Students are reminded to set reminders. project complete. End of year is approaching. It's too late to start trying. Intruders, please not come in. New students should make a good first impression. No pressure. It's not your year, it's just another year. The end of year results have been released. Luck won't help you now. Is it really worth going?
This is Campus Radio, and I'm your host, Felicity Bellbottoms. Speculation continues to build over that smell in the lecture theatre. But what should you believe? Did someone really stuff a block of cheddar under one of the seats? Or is it haunted? The answer may surprise you.
decided that you came here on purpose.
It's time for a book review. Over to Maggie, who's been reading the memoirs of 2 Point Radio's longest tenured DJ. This week, I've been reading A Life on the Waves by Ricky Hawthorne. Oh, so good. Really, really good. Because I didn't know before, actually, that he spent so much time at sea. Or, well, near any water, really, and that's just super interesting.
Education is non-refundable. Intruders on campus, oh no. Students are reminded that this is the fun part.
The renovation of a library might sound like a good thing, but here's Hugh to tell us why it's actually quite sad.
Here in Smogley, students have been looking forward to the renovation of the old campus library. The carpet is plush and the study areas are dressed with kettles and beanbags. The library is alive and bustling, but the old bookcases are left on the outside, looking in. Yes, 3 old bookcases stand on the lawn outside the library, a monument to a past that's now over. Spare a thought for them as you enjoy a sleek, frictionless library experience.
Announcement. We've just completed a marketing project. You a bright future or clouds it with doubt.
Charlie has been overthrown by the evil Green Cruiser. From the Bay of Gravy to the Giblet Caves, this once succulent land has been turned a putrid green. There is only one who can save us now. Meat Wizard! Explore a world of legend and lamb chops in Meat Wizard, Return of the Salami Sorcerer. Only on the Bungle Button Master, where the games be happening.
Janitor required in bathroom. On campus, Interview results are now available. No unauthorized panicking.
And there we have it. It's being reported that that smell in the lecture theatre was, indeed, a large piece of cheese. We're hearing that a member of the janitorial staff was seen retrieving the putrid wedge in a hazmat suit, though this particular source has been known to exaggerate. We can only hope the smell dissipates and our community can breathe deeply and cheeselessly once again.
The timetable has now been published. Schedule your lives accordingly. Welcome, new students. We're more afraid of you than you are of us.
Sir Nigel Bickleworth on 2 Point Radio. I hear that another university has opened its doors to the aspiring worms and lab rats of 2 Point County. Listeners may remember that I don't like new universities because they're not old and therefore not any good. If they were, they'd have opened a long time ago. That's called logic, students, though I don't suppose you'd know.
Visitors should be checked in and then removed immediately.